Welcome back, my people. Another stopover for another church visit. The church tour once again. It's another interesting church. Look at that. Big, tall glass thing at the top. Look at the pitch on that roof. That's a very pitched roof. Boy, that's a traditional style church. Completely different from the other one. This one's more traditional. It's not a cathedral, but it's got the cathedral ceiling. It's got these nice agave plants. I know the name of them now because I've got some at church. I've got some at our church. I picked some up. I'll show you when I remember to. And it's just across Kmart. Look at that Kmart shopping center. This is look at that. I like these windows at the top. This corner windows. How they're finished off with with no frame in the middle. I call it a diamond join. A diamond corner is what I call it. It's my own name. Interesting driveway. Oh, I actually need some water here to wash my hands. Oh, that's a shame. Doesn't work. All things coming apart. Okay, fine. And our Ford Escape. Yeah, there you go. This one doesn't actually have, like the previous one, this one doesn't have as much of a garden on this side. The front is not as lush, but they have a garden. They have a little garden going on here. This one's a Uniting Church. And it's an interesting building. It really is an interesting building. It's old, but not extremely old. Look at that pitch on that roof. What do you guys think? Do you think this church is nice? Do you like it? I like it. It's interesting. Look at that. Oh, there we go. To the glory of God. This stone was laid by the Reverend Howard H. Kettle, LTH, I don't know what that means. Superintendent Minister and Chairman of District on November 6, 1960. Can you see that? 1960 that stone was laid. So this church was definitely, well, it's older than me for sure. That is an old building. I wonder if any of this is original footpath. Imagine that, I'm stepping on 1960s stone, concrete. It's starting to crack because it's not very thick. It's a little bit thin, so it's starting to get a bit of have an issue with the floor, but it's not too bad. Look at that. What do you reckon, guys? The pitch, the roof comes all the way down. I've always wanted to touch these. Are these real? They're aluminium. They're not real. They're not terracotta tiles. I thought they were terracotta. Oh boy. Oh boy. But look, it's such a tall roof and very high pitch. I was wondering how did they attach them and still keep them from falling off, because this church has been around. Well, now we see it's 1960s building. It's an old building, very old. So yeah, when we moved to Australia in 1990, I remember going to Kmart. This is Kmart right here. And it's one of the biggest, could still be the biggest Kmart in Australia. It was the first Kmart in Australia and was the biggest Kmart for, as far as I know, still is the biggest. I could maybe take it down there. I'm not sure if we'll take a wander down there. We could. But since 1990, they've extended it a lot. It used to be all on its own. I remember that Kmart. Stand next to a tree here so I can see better. But yeah, that Kmart there. I worked there as a kid. I did my apprenticeship at the Kmart Tire and Auto Service when they used to have a Kmart auto service next to it. and then they've moved it down a bit further, but it's still there. It's still there, just in a different location. They moved it further down. But yeah, I worked there. My mom worked there. Oh yeah, I remember those days. My mother used to work there for years. She did a 20-year service, or was it 10 years? Something like 10 or 12, 10-year service, long service, and she retired there. I worked there. My sister, I think, worked there as well a little bit. And yeah, I remember that. Look at the LED lights. Look at this light, this glass. Oh, they're so nice. Just gonna touch them. Oh, look at that. It's so nice. That is so nice. Unfortunately, they're just so dirty. Wow. They really come up good. Wow. They need a clean. They honestly need a clean. And you know, I'm a window cleaner, so I really notice these things. Look at that. And when you touch them, that's when you notice the dirt the most. Look at that. The blue is so rich. It needs a clean. It needs a clean. This thing will shine like a diamond, like a ruby. If I put my touch to these things, woo-wee, it's gonna shine. It's gonna shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. I don't know if you guys know the song "Shine Jesus Shine." Well, that's what I'm thinking of right now. Now they got this pole here. It's actually a power transmitter. It's got a cross at the top to make it a little bit more stylish, so it doesn't look odd and out of place in its place. But they've, you know, the people that have designed it, it was a good thought. But it's a tower, and it's a it's carrying a cross at the very top. But that wasn't the original idea. I'm sure they've added this in later. I don't remember this being here in the 90s. I'm not sure. I doubt it. But yeah, and they've got this other building next to it as well. It's an old building. Oh, they've got the water there. I might get that tap. But anyway, the original cross is there. That's the original back of the church, or yeah. But look at that, guys. What do you reckon? Isn't it nice? Isn't it nice? It's such a stylish building. You can't ignore this building. You can't deny its beauty. It's very simple, but it works really good. Really, really works. And these trees here, I don't know if they're old trees, but these are very common trees in Australia. It's a gum tree. It's got these leaves. Oh, it's a eucalyptus tree. Oh, I think it's a eucalyptus tree, sorry. Another one here right next to it. So these are little baby ones, and they've got older ones over there, the big ones. It's a eucalyptus tree. Koalas like them. Now let's go over here and just use the water. Look at the grass. It's so nice. Just enjoying walking on it. Yeah, let's hope that this water works, because my hands are sticky. Oh wow, I've never been this side. I didn't even know they had another entrance this side. Oh, we gotta go over here and see. Today we're exploring, guys, exploring the nooks and crannies of churches. Now I wonder if there's anybody here. Look how old that tree is. Oh wow. But look at this tree, how old it is. Wow. This tree was cut so many years ago. It's still here. Wow. It's just a stump. Boy, oh boy, that's interesting. That's really interesting. I'm gonna take a picture of this. So the back of this building, I don't know if this is the actual original section of this church. I don't know, but it's very likely. It's very likely. Let's have a look. Let's see what's over this side. Honestly, I need to see. This is the only part. I've been at this church before, but this is the only part I've never actually seen. Like, I never actually taken notice. I've been here. As a kid, I used to ride my bicycle through here to get to Kmart. uniting. Hmm. But it makes me wonder. This is obviously where the parishioners live. They got the house. Some churches have that way, but I don't think they live here anymore. Or maybe they do. I don't know. They used to. It looks like it used to be the house for the reverend. I think reverend is what the name is, what they call them at this church. They probably still have a reverend that lives here. I'm not sure. But anyway, they normally would live on the premise, the church property. They'll look after the building, and if there's anyone who needs counseling, traditionally there's supposed to be a priest or a reverend. Look at this. It's lifted. The tree has lifted that path. They should really fix that, but they don't use this side anyway. But it's really peaceful, honestly. It's really peaceful. This is why I like visiting churches after hours. Things like this. Nobody's here. Just exploring, getting ideas. Look at that at the top. It's a very cool section of the building. Very cool. Very, very cool. But yeah. Ah, yes. Finally. Finally I can wash my hands. Oh. But this is not a good system. They should really have a drain down there. Look how much water sits there. I don't know why in Australia they get so slack when it comes to the taps. I've noticed that design, water just pools at the bottom of it. Look at that. We've got that same thing at our church. They should have a plumbing system at the very bottom of that. Now, I'm going to take you to the back of the building. I know you haven't seen the other side properly, but okay, let's see what's over this side. This is like the keep away. Oh, it's very cool in there though. It's very cool in there. I'd like to go in there for sure. So these two buildings are separate. I'm assuming this one's the original, and then this one was added later. But yeah, let's have a look at the back of this building. Whoa, it's like somebody's probably stayed here, camped here, and they didn't take their belongings. Yeah, they're trying to hide away from the, must have been some homeless person or so. Okay, let's go over here. No, let's not take shortcuts. Churches are very interesting, guys. They're very interesting. And obviously, that person who made a tent there, they left the tent there, but the idea I think was very correct, is that churches are very peaceful usually. It's not a good idea to sleep in, out there, but churches are usually peaceful places. It's all wooden back here. Yeah, it's very weak building back here. I don't know why. The back part of this building is not so pretty. This is old. And there's that cross. There's that cross. Okay, let's go around. I hope we don't meet up with the caretaker who might actually stop. Look at this drainage system. It's weird. It's very weird. But look at this. I honestly feel like offering to clean it for them. Look at that. That is nice. But at the same time, it's okay, so this building here, it's definitely a separate building, but it's part of the church. Car parks. I know they have like a childcare center here and things like that. Oh, look at that. Take a view from the back. Look at that. Can you see me from here? We'll take a walk up this side. I really would like to offer washing their windows for them. I don't mind, even if it's just these lights, these glasses here, just to bring out the shine once again, just to help out. Even if they don't pay me, I'll probably do it. Look at that. Does not look nice and peaceful here. Just very, very peaceful here. Big open windows, and it goes right through. And it goes right through. Look at that. Yeah, these glasses need a bit of a clean. Very dusty. Yeah, we'll be back. Oh, and these are the private property. I think it's a retirement village here. So they've their own property, and it's a retirement aged care, or retirement village, not aged care, but retirement village next to the church. So they've got such a big property, big piece of land, that they can even have all these different ventures going on at the same time. They've got aged care units, and they've got a kinder. I know there's a kinder there. I'm not gonna go there and film just in case somebody comes out and says hell no. And there we go, cracks. This is what I like to see. Look at this crack. Beauty, what a beauty. Look at the beautiful crack here. Look at the opening, the gap. It's amazingly big crack. Big crack. Wow. Yeah. Once again, bad drains. And they got this little thing, draining down there. It's not really working well. Look at that. And look at the separation between the wall. Then they got this really bad connection right here. And you can actually see the crack going through right there, step crack. Oh, wow. It's a shame, but if they don't fix his pipes, yeah, it's gonna keep on cracking, and it'll never get better. All right, so now let's go to where we started. Let's go back to where we started. To the front of the building. 1960. Yeah. This footpath here is new. It's been replaced. But then, when you get to here, it's definitely the old, most likely the original one. So right here, probably stepping on 1960s build. Look at that. These steps, this design here, I remember this. This used to be a very common colonial style footstep, like the slip resistant, whatever you call it. Not this little ridges that they would put in. I remember these even in Africa, where I was born and grew up until I was 10. They have these. These are very common. And so it brings back a lot of memories when I see this concrete and the way it shines. It actually reminds me of myself back in our country, just, at home. They used to tell me living at the homes. Yeah, it brings back memories of all these things, like the design, the style. It's a very old style, 60s, 50s, 1950s. Oh, yeah. Please use entrance to east. So this is the other side now. I like those partition glass, man, look at them. Yeah, they're very nice. Very nice. Kitchen over there. Don't know if you can see it. The church is over there, but the windows are clean on the inside, but they need to do the outside. They really got some nice glass. They really need to get it cleaned up. It's really nice though. Alright. And this is the old front entrance, but they don't use this side anymore, unfortunately. Look at that, it actually looks really nice, overlooking Kmart and the city. Right there you can see the Melbourne's city, the CBD. Right out there you can see the tall skyscrapers in the distance. little boost there. That was a lot of boost. But anyway, as I was saying, the city is right over there. I can barely make it out, but you can just see the outline. From this point where I am, it's probably 15 kilometers away. I don't know why they stopped using this front entrance, but to me, I think it's actually a very nice entrance to use. But they've blocked it. That's why it's got a lot of cobwebs and things. Instead, they rather use the other side. The front is actually the back. The back is actually the front from here on. So, yeah. Here we go. Okay. I don't know if you can see me doing trying to get myself a thumbnail. All right, guys. Here we go. I think what I'm going to do here is, they got a big car park. Very big car park. I remember there used to be houses over there, and then they've knocked them down. I wonder if the church has bought them as well, or if it's just, or if it's up for sale to somebody else. So let's move on. See what's next. All right, guys, that's 20 minutes of exploring. What do you reckon? Should I cut the video now, or should I take you guys to Kmart? I might, maybe I'll take you down to the shops. Let's see. But for now, I think I might have to pause this video. I don't want to bore you to death. And here we go to the back of, the side of Kmart. Imagine all this used to be Kmart. There was nothing else in the 90s. All the way through the whole 90s, all this stuff is like not here. Nothing here was here when we arrived. There was only two shops, Kmart and Coles. That's it. Kmart and Coles. Kmart, and next to it, directly next to it, was Coles. If there was another shop, it was a very small one. But I don't remember any other shop. And I'm pretty sure if there was other shops, they were just tiny little things on the side, hidden away. But now, we got a lot of shops. Oh man, I am so hungry. I need some Subway. I think I'm gonna have Subway today. But look at this, we got food shops. Okay. We got a lot of food shops, restaurants here now. There's a lot of restaurants that just popped up in the last couple of years, honestly. These ones were not even here. Where am I gonna park? Let's park somewhere towards the end here somewhere. Oh boy, there's just so many people. Grilled, man. I haven't had grilled for a long time. I wonder if that's what I should buy today. Wish myself a Merry Christmas. Celebrate. Because honestly, I haven't eaten lunch. I had cereal in the morning, and that's about it. I haven't had anything else but cereal the whole day. How can I survive on just cereal? I can feel my body's just getting weak today. And that's why I probably didn't get any work done, is that I am so hungry. I think God just saved me and said, you're not working today. There's no point working with this kind of hunger. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. So this is Kmart. Look at what you have here. Oh, look at that. And that's Kmart over there. Yeah, it starts roughly there, and it goes all the way back there. You can't see it. Somewhere roughly there. That's where it ends, from there to there. And then you got Coles on this side. But grilled. Maybe I'll have some grilled. I don't know. Not allowed to film inside the shopping center, so that's gonna be a no-no. Can't do that. I can only film. Outside. Look at that. Big windows. Now I need to learn how to wash windows this big. I don't have any contracts that big, but that is my dream, is to get some. Oh man, it smells so nice. I can smell the cooked meat. Look at this. Look at this. I'm just gonna walk through here. I'm not really allowed to film so much. I don't know. I don't want to bump into security. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna film a little bit here and there. But here's the restaurant that I think sometimes. But I'm just trying to be as casual as I can. But look at these nice shoes. Whew. I wouldn't mind that one. That one's a nice one. Nice shoe. Enjoy, guys. Enjoy. I don't know if I should get some Subway. I don't know. Oh. Honestly, I really need to eat something. Oh, what? Audi. Maybe I will. The rest of it gets a little bit boring over this side. There's nothing interesting. It's all the boring stuff. But as you can see, it's mostly food joints, food shops, food restaurants everywhere. Houses for sale. Oh. Yeah, a lot of film, obviously, but ooh. But you have to be very careful, because sometimes the security, if they see you filming, they might ask why you're doing it. Oh, sorry. Why you're doing it? Because they might think you've come to steal or to, film, spy. Yeah, in America, it's a lot. I can see a lot of YouTubers in America. They just walk around and film wherever they go. But the shop, you can't film in the shops. That's the definite no-no. In the States, I'm sure. I think it's the same, similar. But outside, yeah, you should be allowed to film. In the shopping centers, inside the mall, it's a little bit tricky. Most places you cannot film because the shop owners might be uncomfortable. They don't know why you're doing it, and they're allowed to ask you to switch it off. And if they inform the security can definitely even delete your, confiscate your phone and delete. So here we are. So yeah, Australia, they're not so relaxed. In third world countries, you can do it, and nobody will care.